So on today's gist, I'll be telling you guys about my first crush ever in my life and how it ended. And I'll also be taking you through a step-by-step process of making this very soft, very sweet, very yummy sardine bread. I went to the supermarket today and the sardine bread I usually buy was nowhere to be found. I just went home and said, you know what, I'm going to make this by myself. I had all the ingredients I needed. So I usually shy away from making bread because I don't have a stand mixer yet. And needle with my hand, I can get lazy sometimes. But today, Mercy said no. I'm going to show you exactly how I made the sardine bread. Please check the screen for the prompt and instructions. Also check the description box for the accurate measurement of the ingredients I used. If you have any question, as usual, I'll be in the comment section. I'll be answering all of your questions. Please drop it in the comment section. Don't be shy. I'll answer every question that you have. Okay, let me tell you the story of my first crush ever. So my first crush, his name was Ogochukwu. He was an Igbo boy and he was a small Igbo boy in my primary school. So we're all small then, but Ogochukwu was quite smaller than the rest of us, right? He came to my school when I was in kindergarten 3. So from kindergarten 3 up until primary 3, primary 4, first term, went to the same primary school. And Ogochukwu was hot. Hot brain-wise, oh please, not physically. He was quite small and I can't remember his face very well, but I just know his stature was small. But he was a very brilliant student. So from kindergarten up till primary 3, Ogochukwu would come first most times and I'll come second. But sometimes I did come out first, but not as much as Ogochukwu did in class. So like he was a very, very brilliant person. And I liked him because of his brilliance, right? I was like attracted to his brilliance. And he was a cool person, but he wasn't really like a jovial person. A bookworm, sort of, those bookworm boys. So I think because I had a crush on him, I was just really comfortable coming out in second in class. I didn't really have an issue with it. I was like, second, still try now, I try, I'm second, there's no problem. So primary 3 third term, my brother, when I go home after like exams, I know when I got my report card, I go home, my brother was like, let me see your report card. I gave him. He said, second again. Who is carrying first in your class? I said, it's one boy. Say, one boy. When you're using primary 4 first term, I follow you. Show me that boy. Primary 4 first term now resumed. My brother followed me. We went. My brother said, where's the person I pointed to go to? He said, that small boy. That small boy is the person that's coming first. How many hair does he have? I said 1. How many hair do you have? I said 1. Say, why is he coming first? Say, if this boy come out first this term, your eye will see the back of your head. Hey! I see, my brother used to threaten me when I was small. I think my brother basically just wanted the best for me, right? But he had his own way of showing his own kind of love. And I love my brother. So every time I look at my brother, I don't come and be like, oh, this guy must have issues. I love my brother forever. I'm just telling you. And you know the funny thing I just realized? My brother's results when he was in primary and secondary school, my brother did not smell 10th position, no. But anyways, this story is not about my brother. It's about me and my first crush, me and Ogochukwu. Back to the story. So after my brother did that, I was like, hey God, God, please, this term I have to come out first. If it's just this term, after this term I can go back to second, but this term, this primary 4 first term, I have to come out first. I prayed. I said, okay, I'll try my best. And I actually did try my best in school that term. I tried my best. Classworks, I was acing it. Ogochukwu was acing it as usual. I think Ogochukwu he definitely had less teacher because somebody waiting in a machine. So I was just doing my best. Classwork, I'll ace it. First test came, I aced it. Ogochukwu aced his too. Second test, because we had first test, second test, exam. I think we had something else. Maybe we had like classworks and stuff that they also judge us by. So first test, second test, exam. First test came, second test came. I aced it. Ogochukwu aced it. I was still shivering because this boy did not come to play. You see him. He was always walking very, very fast. You know these people that walk fast. They know, like it's like they know what they are going to do with their life already at that age, right? So I was always threatening. I was like, God, please, if it's just this term. So a couple of weeks to exam, Ogochukwu didn't come to school for like 1 week. I saw that I wasn't in school. I just felt like maybe he was sick or something. And then the next week he came to school. I was like, oh, okay, he's here now. And then a week to exam, He didn't come to school for a couple of days. And I was like, what's going on? Then our teacher and I came and said, oh, Ogochukwu is not going to come to this school again. They've moved. He has changed school. When I heard, when our teacher was saying it to us, I was feeling happy and sad at the same time. Happy that obviously now I can shine. Yes, it's my turn. But sad that my crush is I'm no longer going to be seeing my first crush. You know how heartbreaking that was? It's like you're no longer going to be seeing this person that you go to school and you steal a glance at sometimes when nobody's looking at you. You will no longer see this person. It was heartbreaking. I think that was my first heartbreak, actually. I think so. I do think that was the first heartbreaking moment I had, because this is somebody I had a crush on and I'm no longer going to be seeing him. It was sad for me, but I also looked at the fact that I'm going to come out first in class this term. That was quite, it was compensating, if I do say so myself. So we wrote exams and Ogochukwu didn't come for any of the exams. So it was clear obviously that he was not going to come to the school again. And when the result came out that term, I went home. I came out first in class. And my brother didn't even know what had happened. In my brother's mind, his threat had worked. I don't know if I would have come out first that term. I might have not. I really don't know for certain, but I know that Ogochukwu not coming for exam made it better for me, right? So he did not come for exam and I came out first that time, and my brother was so proud of me. He was like, you see, you can do it. If you put your mind to it, you'll be able to do it. No. Because you were afraid. You thought it's only him that they gave birth to him with first in this class. In my mind, I'm like, you don't even know what has happened. If you know, you know. Anyway, Sha, I just took it and I just chilled. So that's the story of my first crush. His name was Ogochukwu. I still remember him to date. I haven't seen him since primary school. I'm very sure if I see him now, I probably won't even know what he looks like now. But he was a very young and smart boy. Very, very smart boy. So I do hope you like my story. There are so many more stories to come. Let me know in the comment section also if there's any of my story you want me to tell, anything you'd like to know about me. I'll tell it in the next session. If you have not subscribed to my channel, there's no way you'll be hearing this free story. Subscribe and turn on post notifications so that when I post again, you don't know if I'll be telling you my deep secretness, so that you will get notified and you watch it. Tell me if you liked this recipe. This bread was to live for. It tasted amazing. It was so soft. It never lasted the next day. Before I even said Jack Robinson, this whole bread had gone down. Anyways, remember that I love you now, I love you tomorrow, and I love you always. Mwah.